nourishment is when the food that you're eating was cooked with love by somebody. The intent of cooking someone to nourish somebody or to feed you because you're hungry or get you through the day or whatnot, that's nourishment.
And if you had only one food-related phone call that you could make, who would you call and why?
My mom.
Okay.
To ask about a recipe that she doesn't know. like, how did you make this, Mom? Like, I don't know.
I love it. I love it. Today, I'm going to chat with my friend Chef Joel Javier. Chef Joel spent his early years in the Philippines and migrated to Jersey City when he was 10 years old and has been a New Yorker for the past 19 years. We met through Chef Bill Telpan when I was researching for my cookbook, Eating from Our Roots. I'm thrilled to talk to Chef Joel and learn more about new American Filipino cuisine.
This is called liquid fire, which is a spicy version of our other condiment called liquid gold. Very garlic forward. You know, I think I have like garlic in my veins.
In your veins?
Yeah, like if I meet like a person with garlic allergy, it's like automatic red flag.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like
we
it's a
can't,
hard no.
Yeah,
It's a no way.
Yeah, exactly.
You are Filipino.
Right.
Like, how has your heritage informed, the way that you think about food?
I was mostly like trained like European, like French cuisine and like, this avant-garde type. Yeah. So years of that. And after a while I realized that, I don't know anything about Filipino food.
Right.
Other than what my mother cooked, right? And it was so much deeper than that. So I spent some time in Asia, especially in the Philippines.
So basically, you were trained in quote-unquote high cuisine and avant-garde.
Right.
So everyone kind of places this hierarchy on as being superior.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then it was like later in your life that you were like, wait a second, my heritage is dope.
Right, yeah.
I don't know anything about, Filipino cuisine other than what was happening in my mother's kitchen. You bring these flavors together, and you also bring vegetables into the mix.
Right. Yeah, I think it just started with my training. A lot of my mentors were very into vegetables. After a while, it's like everyone's doing a farm to table, yada yada. Where in reality, that's really how everybody cooked back in the day. Or even in the, as I travel in the Philippines, the cuisine, that's where the root of it is seasonality, right? Or what the ground produce.
Yeah.
The morning you toast this up.
Yes.
Like, we could do like a and then you take some of this like garlic.
Yeah. Okay, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh. Right. Oh my goodness. I'm not mad at this. It's delicious. Tell me a little bit about, how you think about health and nutrition in the way that you're cooking.
Just doing my cuisine, Filipino food, through vegetables. I think it's just, from my experience, it opened a lot of doors, to at least like permission to people to love vegetables, especially Filipinos, because they're craving Filipino food and they can't buy Filipino food that has vegetables or they don't. Right. No one's doing it.
Yeah.
It's just understanding that it is a mix of flavors and also of cuisines, right? Chinese has been trading with the Philippines for a while. The Japanese was there during the war.
Yeah.
As everybody know, a lot of people know, the Spaniards were there for almost 300 plus years, right? Americans came.
Right.
So all this mixed kind of like cuisines make up Filipino food. And even among Filipinos, there's
so much variety.
A couple of dishes will be named 4 different things.
Okay, give it to
so
me.
There's as many adobo recipes as there are Filipino families. Alright? And every Filipino you'll meet, they'll tell you that their adobo is the best.
I love it.
We're not gonna argue with them. So I've been just telling them, it's probably the best, but it could be great if you add this liquid gold in it. But adobo, right?
Yeah.
Just the word alone sounds Spanish.
Yeah. When you think about colonization, you think about trade, you think about takeover, you think about occupation, right? With all of that comes, just like you said, new flavors, new people, new ways of preparing.
And Filipinos are like one of the most adaptable people in the world. You get a lot of this like overseas workers that have to adapt, you know, from all over. Every hospital in the world would have a group
Filipino
of
nurse.
Filipinos. That could have been me. Then I could have been like, you know, we won't be having freaking wine right now.
Right, exactly. Well, listen, I'm thrilled that we're having a glass of wine and that you didn't become a nurse.
Yeah.
You know, sorry for the medical community, but I'm happy for the culinary
There's
world.
enough of them, you know what I mean? They're saturated, you know?